What is going on, everyone? Matthew976557 here. Today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla Store exclusive Cybot Godzilla 1984 and the Flying Mechagodzilla from, I believe it's the 74 film. So with that being said, nothing more to it than to get right on into it. And last, we do have our very, very small box. It's actually not that small, but it's actually a little bit smaller than what we usually have. And, you know, granted, it's just these two figures, so it's nothing crazy. And so these I picked up from the Japanese Godzilla store, obviously, like I said, from Japan, using a proxy shipping service, just kind of like usually how I always do. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm really happy that they made these two figures. So just to start off there, boom, boom, there is the Cybot, and boom, boom, there is the Flying Mechagodzilla. And then the rest of this is, I think, is just the order thing from the Godzilla store Japan. So we'll set that box to the side, and we'll go ahead and start. I guess we'll start off with this one only because I'm wearing the 84 shirt. So this is a duo review. Surprise, if you couldn't guess from the title. This is actually going to be a duo review. So first we'll start off with the Cybot Godzilla 1984. And I do have the light pretty bright, so I'm just going to angle it just a little bit so we can get some basic light reflection and just see how the figure looks. And it looks pretty good, honestly. The dorsal plates, I think, are a little bit different from the actual 84 mold. And obviously, you know, the mold itself is different. It's kind of a little bit more skinny. If we lift up the arms, you can kind of see the waist within here, which I think absolutely looks so cool. The design of the animatronic 84 is just, it's a piece of history in terms of, you know, filmmaking in that era, and to even the different type of filmmaking within Godzilla. Obviously, you know, we've had the rubber suits and stuff, but this was, I believe, the first animatronic that they had made. And then I think the 98 film did it, and then the 2016 Shin Godzilla, they made a maquette, which unfortunately did not get used in the film. I want to say this one is used in the film. I feel like there's a couple of familiar shots where Godzilla is roaring and it's just like a face shot, and then you can kind of see the lip like move up, just kind of like how the animatronic would work. I might be incorrect. It's been a while since I've seen the 84 film, but the figure itself is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. And I know I kind of skipped over the tag there, but I'm pretty sure it just says like Cybot Godzilla and then Japanese and then Movie Monster Series. And like I said, these are Godzilla store exclusives. So you can only get these pups at the Godzilla store Japan or the Godzilla store United States, or I guess the international, if there is a version of that. I'm not 100% sure. But it is so cool. Have to give it to it. So while we're here, let's go ahead and get the one comparison that I have here. And this is the exclusive 1984 Godzilla that we got about 2 years ago, I believe. And just the difference itself, like I said, different mold. This is based off the suit itself. This is based off of the Cybot animatronic build. And I mean, just look at it. It's, as you can tell, different mold, different set of dorsal plates, different paint applications, stuff like that. So it's very interesting that we have these two versions, because, I mean, who would have thought they would have made something like this in a Movie Monster Series? Because I know X Plus, I think they did one as well. But outside of that, you know, this is kind of a rare mold to get a figure of. But complaining by no means. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and move our Cybot 84 out of the way. And let's go ahead and finish this with the Mechagodzilla. And I want to say it's the 74. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. So it is the 74 4. 2024 stamp sticker there, some Japanese text, and then Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla and Bandai Movie Monster Series. So awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know, seeing this black and white photo is probably a photo straight from back then, which is really cool. So starting off here, you know, it's pretty much just this flying position. The tag is going to go crazy, so I'm going to hold it. Paint wise, you know, I didn't even do the articulation on this one. Paint wise, it's kind of what you'd expect. The basic Mechagodzilla mold. You kind of have the yellow eyes, the red cheek spot, if you will, and then the Mechagodzilla symbol painted red. Outside of that, it just kind of has a silver paint application seen throughout the card, and then that hurt. While I writhe in pain, I think that's the word. I'll go ahead and do some of the articulation. So, I mean, I can't imagine much. It looks like the arm can rotate. I wouldn't imagine you'd really want to, since it's kind of a built-in pose. The head, I don't think can rotate. The waist, I don't think can rotate. And then the legs, I don't think can rotate. So I guess it's just the hands. Maybe I'm missing something. But I really just think it's the hands here, which is fair and fine. The tail, nothing on the tail. Nothing upon anywhere else. So, yep, I guess just within there, it's kind of what you'd expect. But yeah, I guess if you wanted to stand it, you could. It just looks really awkward. It kind of looks like those videos of like a crocodile jumping out of water. So random. I don't know. But yep, that's pretty much it for that one. So let me go ahead and bring out the other exclusive Mechagodzillas that have come out. And this is the 75 Terror of Mechagodzilla heavy paint version. I believe that's what they call it. So as you can see, there's a little bit more of like a paint job with some like shading seen within this. I cannot get this. This is actually a little difficult. But you can see the color differentiation off the rip. So that's the whole premise of it. This is Mechagodzilla 2. This first one is just the basic Mechagodzilla. So awesome. And then lastly, for our Mechagodzilla comparisons, it's got the same mold, the 75, but this is the teal version, if I'm correct, of how it's called. So just the teal compared to the base Mechagodzilla coloration, which is awesome. I really do enjoy that. And lastly, while we are on the continuation of the 75 film, let's go ahead and put up the Godzilla from the 75 film. And this one, this one is the 75, like I keep saying, only because we have not gotten the 74 in yet. I believe it releases on October 12th of 2024. And so soon enough, I'll have the comparison with this because I think they kind of coincide. Why they couldn't release on the same day, who knows? I would not be able to tell you. But yeah, I mean, that's really about it. We have had, this figure go through, and I'll go ahead and recover this one. Articulation-wise, within the arm, within the head, within the leg, and then the tail is none. So kind of your standard articulation seen within this mold. So I do apologize for getting to it a little bit late, but outside of that, I really do enjoy it. I love the paint. It's nothing too crazy, but it gets the job done. It looks good. The mouth looks good. I think it would have been crazy if they had like the lip go up, kind of like whenever it does roar, whenever it was the animatronic being used. But yeah, I mean, two very interesting releases. Something that I figured we wouldn't get is at least this soon. And then this one is, it's cool nonetheless. It's not my favorite cup of tea. I would say I prefer this one just a little bit better because it's a little bit more unique compared to this. But I will be honest, it is still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool to have a flying version because I'm going to assume they're going to reissue the monster arts, if I'm being 100% honest. I don't know. But I'd like to assume that they are, and so I'll have the monster arts in a different pose, and I can have this one being in the flying pose, which is awesome. So still very cool to have. And yeah, with that being said, I want to say that's about it. Not too much news has happened. I've covered everything from the Mogera video. I think the only thing that happened is Hiya Toys showed up at a festival in Taiwan. It was somewhere. And they revealed their Kong with the Beast Glove, an updated mold of the Godzilla Evolved, Mecha King Ghidorah, and some of the finished paint apps on some of the other figures. And so, looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. Definitely looking to pick up the Kong with the Beast Glove. when it comes with the metal tooth. I think I talked about it. But very cool. They're killing it. So, I mean, they got to keep doing what they're doing. And, you know, we'll continue supporting them. So, with that being said, it's going to wrap it up here, at least for Bandai's. We have the... Oh, we have the 60... No, sorry. We have the 74 this month. And then we have the Ortho Climax Shin Godzilla that also should release this month. And then Godzilla Day. So we'll see what happens on that. I hope to live stream that live. So let's hope I can be able to do that. And then, yeah, some other Bandai stuff. The glow in the dark. Not glow in the dark. The glow light up burning Godzilla. The bag end game color version. The Phantom Color King Ghidorah. There's a lot. There's still a lot out there. November 3rd hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. So with that being said, let me know what you guys thought of these two figures. I think they're pretty cool. Super cool to have. And yeah, so with that being said, like I just said, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!